Hello, ho, ho. Welcome to another episode of the Wii U 5. Did you buy a Wii U for someone else? Or maybe one for yourself? Good, because there are many great games to play. Just don't play all day. May the warmth of local multiplayer make your Christmas fun. Soon it will be 2015, and the Wii U is far from done. Oh, oh, oh! Merry Christmas! Oh, oh, oh!
While Bayonetta is almost 5 years old, it was recently ported to the Wii U to release alongside its sequel. Not everyone played the original, and admittedly neither did I. I guess thanks to Nintendo, I get to go back and clear just one more title out of my backlog brought to us by the crazy gameplay designing folks at Platinum Games. Bayonetta is all about combos and dodging. Pulling off combos is easy enough, and it just takes some practice to figure out how to combine your punch and kick buttons. However, I found that shorter combos were far more effective, especially against multiple enemies. When these multiple enemies are elites, the challenge also really starts to crank up. You'll need to deal with it by dodging, which if performed correctly, triggers witch time. This slow motion moment is your chance to strike as hard as you can, and it's this mechanic that gives Bayonetta such an interesting combat system. The reward for dodging with perfect timing being that you get to dole out punishment is a stroke of genius. On the other hand though, dodging can be imperfect. Unlike its sequel, dodging is not as refined, and sometimes you just end up taking a beating. And then from there you'll die simply because you missed a QuickTime event button press that came faster than you had time to react to. And then from there you'll find some frustrating platforming sections. And then from there you have some less than stellar vehicle sequences. Fortunately though, the boss fights are worth it, and almost always quite a spectacle to behold. Platinum crazy spectacle. Also, you can concoct or even buy items to assist you in combat, from new moves to lollipops, and this can often make or break your patience when moving forward. It's better to use a lollipop and lose your score bonus than to throw your controller across the room. Oh, and Bayonetta runs weird. The main story mode on normal difficulty surprisingly took me under 10 hours to complete. That makes the campaign not too lengthy. I wouldn't say it was too short, but some missions dragged on in particular sequences, no doubt an attempt to make the game last longer. While there's tons of collectibles including costumes, Bayonetta's content is a bit on the hard side to justify. What might make you feel a bit better is the fact that all of the Nintendo-themed costumes are available immediately. The thing is though, beating the game unlocks this horribly motion-captured yet highly entertaining dance music video. Being a last-generation port, my expectations were naturally a bit lower than usual. While I was not disappointed, there's quite a clear difference between this and Bayonetta 2, primarily when you play them on the same TV. Nonetheless, there are expansive bosses that rival the best of the action-adventure genre, and good-looking levels with incredible artwork on enemies. There are also some cinematics that are just plain fun to watch. Of worthy note though, is that the frame rate does dip, and you'll definitely notice it when it does. The controls will become sluggish during the heavier dips. Moving outside of the technical aspects, the game does feature a story that slowly pieces itself together. It's not the most riveting, but it does a pretty decent job of growing Bayonetta on you. By the end, I felt like I'd want to be her friend in real life, if she existed. Moving into audio, there's nothing that stands out as excellent, but nothing bad either, though Bayonetta's moans do always sound good. It's an imperfect game that impresses with its scope and daring. It strikes what may be described as an unintentional euphoric method of rewarding dodging. It then throws crazy yet epic boss fights at you, all while keeping you challenged. Bayonetta has its frustrating moments that are born out of the lack of polish, but all in all it develops a character into kicking butt in the most insane of combat scenarios. The spectacle to behold is nothing short of impressive, and credit must be given where credit is due, even if its flaws will make you want to throw your controller. I give Bayonetta an 8.5 out of 10. That's it for today. I hope you got what you wanted for Christmas. You want me to put this sweater on right now? But people can see me! Like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and of course subscribe for more Wii U content delivered directly to your retinas. I'll see you next time on the Wii U 5.